my understanding from the biblical position of what really happened. Jesus was not killed, but another was made to take his place, was made to resemble him and to take his place. I would need to have a very sincere and honest answer to. Hello, you're welcome to this channel. My name is Pastor Praise. I'm glad to have you here. I will be asking a few questions that border on our faith and our faith as a people. And it require our brothers and our sisters from the Islamic faith to please respond to these important questions. The questions I want to ask relate to the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, whom the Quran and Muslims refer to as Nabi Isa. I want to ask a question from the Quran, and I will be reading a verse of the Quran in Quran chapter 4, verse 157. The Quran says, and I read, "And for their saying, indeed, we have killed the Messiah, Jesus, the son of Mary, the messenger of Allah. And they did not kill him, nor did they crucify him, but another was made to resemble him to them. And indeed, those who differ over it are in doubt about it. They have no knowledge of it except the following of assumption, and they did not kill him for certain." Now, this is the position of the Quran regarding the crucifixion and death of Isa, who is Jesus the Christ. That he neither died nor was he crucified, as against the belief of Christians and many other people all over the world. Now, the questions I want to ask, and I want a very sincere answer from the Muslims. Number one, since according to the Quran, Jesus was not killed, but another was made to take his place, was made to resemble him and to take his place. First question, why did Allah choose to keep this vital information a secret from people, from the whole world, for such a long time? Because this incident of the death and crucifixion of Jesus took place in the 1st century. And then the Quran was not revealed until later in the 7th century. Now, the period between the 1st century and the 7th century, a lot of things happened. But many people believed that Jesus Christ actually died. And many people died believing that. The question here is, why would Allah keep such a vital information hidden from people? You would agree with me that many people agreed with this information, with this delusion according to the Quran, that Christ was really killed, and they even died believing that. Some even gave their lives preaching that gospel, that message. And over the years, Allah decided to allow them to remain in their delusion without opening the real truth to them, till very many years later, when the Quran was revealed, that this information came to declare that no, that incident really did not happen the way people think. Why would Allah keep such a very important information away from humanity for such a long time? That is the first question. The second question is this: what happens to the people who have died over the years believing this falsehood, if it is really false, according to the Quran? Because many people believed that Jesus actually died. And the Quran never came until 7th century to dispel that belief. Now, what about those who died believing? What is their fate? Where are they? What would Allah do to them? The first question I said, why did Allah keep this information a secret? The second question, what is the fate of those who died believing that Jesus was really crucified? And then the third question, according to the Quran, another was made to resemble Christ, who took his place and died on behalf of Christ. Now, what is the identity of that person? Who was he? And then, what was the offense of that person that was made to take the place of Christ? What offense did he commit? How can somebody who did not do anything be made to suffer the consequence of an offense he did not commit? If Jesus was to be killed by the Jews because he claimed to be the Messiah, which made them angry, why would God now have to make somebody to take the place of somebody who did not actually commit any offense, now taking the place of somebody who had committed an offense in the eyes of some people? Now, these three important questions are the questions I want to receive answers to from my dear brothers and sisters, the Muslims. Thank you. Till we meet next time, when I will be bringing up my understanding from the biblical position of what really happened. See you next time.